I recently did a reaction to part 1 of this trilogy, and my patrons were like, you have to look at the rest of them. Part 1 was pretty harrowing. I'm expecting some more, but I think the best art sometimes is. I have such appreciation for the difference in tones he can create. It just blows my mind. It's so nuanced and so wonderful. You're ending with this like beautiful kind of white noise throughout all this range of frequencies. Now, as I've said before, you don't have a fundamental frequency. It doesn't have a note. If I was like, sing that distorted note, it's somewhere within a certain frequency range, but it isn't like dead on a frequency range. Okay, so this was a really sad story in the first one. I suggest you go and watch the first one before watching this. Otherwise, we want to be on the same journey together. All right. Wow. Oh, it's getting me already. I think it's the combination of this intricate, chaotic, although it's not chaotic, I talked about this before, it is chaotic yet organised chaos within his mind as something just so terrible has happened to the character. And it is just... there's something about that juxtaposition of seeing him being so still, yet understanding, we've all been in this position where something horrible's happened and our brain just feels like it's vibrating. I don't know, everyone has a different way of describing it, but it really does embody that feeling. Wow. Okay, this is gonna be like the monster part of the video. I think it's the juxtaposition between all these happy images as well, because like obviously sometimes when we're going through grief it kind of marks at first some of those happy memories until you have moved past that. So it is a really, really beautiful, beautifully done. And I didn't expect that I'd be that emotional. Especially around something, I'm definitely someone who's really, really moved by music and sound, but especially something that is metal, because it is so white noisy, it is so noise based rather than note based. Often I'm moved by the melody or the vibrato or the shape or the dynamics, but there is all that within this, but because it is so noise based, it's just different. It's a different style of singing, and it often brings out the aggression and the anger and the fightiness within me, but it doesn't normally make me feel like like this. I think the imagery really sucks you in as well. Oh, I like those like oh wow. That's so effective, like that switch at halftime and you've got that big old slow beat after everything being so chaotic and you're just, he's there in that moment. You're suddenly, it gives a sudden focus to the sound, you're suddenly focused to the story. I think it's rare for me that I have seen something that's kind of metalcore, I suppose, that is so story based, and I think as a person I really love a story. I really love something that takes me on an emotional journey, and this is really cool to see. And, you know, when I really get taken on those emotional journeys, it throws me off vocal coach brain. I'm just there within the story, and that's a good sign. That's a really good sign. If you can get me to not think about vocals, then yeah, you've done an awesome job. And I haven't even I haven't really thought about it yet. And then an amazing, beautiful melodic guitar solo.
After all of my pain, this fucking world,
Oh, I sorry, I need to stop. I mean, it's really hard. Yeah, it's fantastic art. I love that moment where he says like, "Don't disappear." He's like willing the character back. This fucking world, this effing world. I'm gonna swear. Who cares? It is. I feel like most people can relate to that. I feel like we're in a world with a mental health epidemic, and when something terrible happens in your life, when you're going through grief, or even if you're not going through grief, there are many things that can push people to that place. And wow, it makes, this is a fantastic piece of art that makes people not feel so alone, and I think that's wonderful. I think, yeah, I'm kind of lost for vocal coach words. I really hope he's okay with it now. another sudden stop like in the first one. Alright, I'm gonna prepare myself for part 3 now. That really hit me, and I have to say that although it isn't like I'm not coming out feeling joyous, that isn't always what art is about. It is about expressing something, it's about connecting with people. It'll certainly help people feel less alone at certain points and help people get through. I love that little call of like, don't disappear, just that little call of hope within it that warmed my soul within a circumstance that's very real for so many people. I'm gonna go and watch part 3, and I hope he's okay. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.